Brazilian mechanics, or as they say, Mechanica Brasileira. Anyway, this game me and my friend found on Roblox. I don't really make videos much. I don't really care to. I'm not really a YouTuber. Figured I'd make. If anybody even sees this video. This game is a very interesting game. You get cars from the junkyard. You take them to the shop, you fix them up, and you sell them, and you make a profit. So this is how much money I have down here, which is $320,127. You get one wrench, and this is how you remove parts from the vehicle. This is a screwdriver. You get this, you can tune your vehicle, tune suspension, tune your turbos if you buy turbos from the shop here. This is your spray can. You can paint your car with this spray can. Start off with the store. You got this guy. He doesn't really do anything. It's just more for like a dialogue thing, I guess. You have all kinds of different motors in here. 4 cylinders, 3 cylinders upstairs. There's generic engine. There's a lot of 4 cylinders in here though. There's 5 cylinder, which I thought was interesting. But this is the motor that goes in the BMW that spawns in the junkyard. You got this motor's not really modeled, I guess. There's an 8 cylinder, 6 cylinder, and then you have just a regular generic, whatever you want. You got a nano little chip. It's like a tuner chip, I guess. It just tells you what your fuel ratios are. You got nitros, and you got turbos, and an intercooler. I'm gonna show you upstairs real quick. We have a 3 cylinder. They just added this in last weekend, so it's really new. I'm hoping that they add a lot more stuff in here, which obviously, I guess they will because they put all the shelves in here. Let's go back downstairs. You have a nitro refill station, so if you run out of nitro, you can get your bottle and refill it. It's about $3 grand. Coolant, oil, and I like to grab this stuff before I buy a car, just because I already have it. This is your rust remover. You're gonna need this. I usually get 3 of them because sometimes you waste it on stuff that doesn't need to be removed. But if you're just starting out, you're gonna want to take your legs and you want to walk all the way down the street. So you come out of the garage and you just come all the way down the street, and at the end you can see the junkyard back here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over here to the junkyard and buy us a car, and I'll show you guys how to fix it up. This is where you sell them. This guy, you go up to him, you hold F, and then you click your car, and it'll tell you how much it's worth, and you can sell it or you can't. You don't want to sell it, you don't have to. Let's go in here and we'll pick us out a car just to mess around with, just for the video, I guess. And I hope more people start playing this game. It's a really fun game. It's got a lot of stuff to it, and they're constantly updating. Like, they just put this in. Before this was here, all the cars would just stay there until somebody bought them. If I didn't want to buy this, it would be there until somebody bought it. And if I did buy it and I drove it away, another car would spawn. There's all kinds of cars in this game. There's hatchbacks, Civics, there's trucks, big trucks, Volkswagens, little pickup trucks, cars like these, MR2s and stuff. I see a lot of people with the fastbacks and there's wagons and stuff. A lot of people drive those around. But I'm gonna buy this one just because I can make some good money off of it. This is 12K. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and get inside the car, start her up with this button right here, and you can see where it's damaged. And then you got the temperature. I don't know what the hell Celsius is, so that's whatever. You're gonna start your car up, click P to take your parking brake off. You're gonna take your car. Let the rod not work its magic. We're gonna take this, and this is what I do with them. This is my method. But yeah, we're gonna take this thing up to the shop right here real quick. I'm gonna make a quick pit stop, open up this hood whenever we stop, I guess. Here we are. That bad boy up. What we're gonna do is going to take these plugs out. This is the generic plugs. Just drop. That's all you got to do, just drop. The only thing we need to buy here now, since we already have these items right here, all we have to do is come over here to Motor Generico 4-cylinder, and we're going to get the generic handles. Now this game is Brazilian, so everything is in Brazilian. I have the automatic translator or whatever, but everything's in Brazilian. So some of the stuff they have, like handles, like it doesn't make any sense because translation is, I guess, hard for Portuguese or whatever. We're gonna stick these plugs on here, close up our hood, start it back up. Remember, click P to take the parking brake off. If this isn't here, you don't have to. But sometimes it'll show up, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. Now we're gonna go from the shop or the store to the shop. You gotta go all the way up here. You gotta go up this little hill and turn left to the shop. There's another one all the way back there, but I don't like going back. It's so far away from everything. So we're gonna take it in here, and we're gonna open our hood back up and get to work. Alright, so now we're not gonna take the plugs off. We're gonna take the battery out, the radiator, exhaust manifold, head, block, intake manifold. And this is how I do it.
Slow motion for
So this is gonna get done beforehand. So what I like to do is, since you can't put stuff in the engine bay without having the block in there first, I like to just stick everything in front of it, you know, until the block is done. Or, you know, sometimes the block gets done before everything else. It just depends on all the wear. But this way, everything's in one spot, and you know, I'm not rushing back and forth from here and there to get stuff in there. So now we're at 0, which is perfect. Everything's flat, smooth, flat. Stick this head in there. Stick the intake, exhaust manifold, radiator. So now that we have everything in here and ready to go, we're gonna take this back down, just so we're not, you know, riding lowrider style. Make sure they're the same. I'm gonna get my coolant. Stick my coolant in the radiator, and when I get my oil, stick my oil in the oil cap, the head or whatever. And we're gonna take our rust remover. You know, I don't like that idea, just because I don't want to go keep buying it, but that's why I get a bunch of them anyway. But anyway, now that we're done, we're gonna start our car, bring it out of here, and we're gonna take it to sell it. Garage here, drop the car off. We're gonna jump out, go to this guy. We're gonna hold F. It says select the vehicle you wish to sell, and you'll know you're good when it turns purple. Sometimes you can't really click it right here, so turn purple, and here we go. 20,822 row dollars, or you know, whatever money they use. Sell it, and here we are. We're up a profit. Do all kinds of crazy shit with it. This is my little drag car. Now this has the V8. This had an inline 6 in it, but I took it out and put the V8 in it. And they just added, they just fixed the motors, like the chassis and how everything went together. If I put this in here beforehand, the heads wouldn't be on there right. Nothing would be on there right. Everything would be side. Now you can see this is the drag strip. These guys are doing a drag, and they're catching times, so I'm not gonna mess with them. But I'd whoop these guys based on that, because this does like a 5.8. But here we go. This thing's even hard to hold on to. But yeah, this thing goes. See? But yeah. This is Mechanica Brasilia, or however they say it, Brazilian Mechanics. Just got the engine update. Really good game. I suggest anybody who randomly comes across this video to just try it out. You know, see if you like it or not. You know, if you're into cars, you know, you're into working on cars, building cars and whatnot. You can really make some really cool shit. I like keeping this one rusty just because it kind of gives it a little character. Yeah, man, there's all kinds of performance parts, stock parts. You know, if you don't want something too fast, you just want something that looks good. You know, there's some engines have tubes that you can put on there, like boost pipes and intake tubes and all kinds of stuff. Unfortunately, the V8 doesn't have boost pipes or anything or tubes that you can put on them. They don't have that quite yet. Hoping they add it in the future. You know, it's a really big community right now. It's a lot of Brazilian players. Sometimes you can get on and you'll just see Brazilian. There's like no English in here. But you know, sometimes those are the best kind of players. You know, the people who are native to this kind of, you know, this game, which is Brazil. They have a Discord. I'm in it, obviously. I spent a little bit of time in there, talk to the guys, help new people and whatnot. But yeah, this is just a fun little game that I found. It's fun. It's cool. You know, you make shit. You flip stuff, flip cars and whatnot. And soon they're adding tire swaps too, so you could put drag tires, all kinds of tires on it. So yeah, it'll be fun. But anyway, yeah, this is Mechanica Brasilia. Um, Give it a try. It's fun. You know, it's something to do. If you don't like it, you know, don't play it. You know, yeah. Figured I'd show you guys. But here you are. See ya.